Okay, so what was it that led you to want to come down to Costa Rica to minister to the Ticos?
Well, we were really feeling moved just to live our lives as Christians somewhere else. Not necessarily that we were missionaries, but that we were feeling called just to move our family somewhere else. And at that point, the Lord had Jacob go on a mission trip with our home church, Mount Moriah, to Costa Rica. And while he was gone, the Lord was moving in my heart that he was probably going to come back and say it was Costa Rica, amazingly. And as soon as Jacob got off the plane, he said, "Courtney, we're going and doing all kind of work down there, and then we're just leaving, and there's nobody to stay behind and disciple them." So he said, "I think the Lord's calling us to move to Costa Rica." And I was like, "Okay, if that's what you feel is what we're supposed to do, that's fine." And so we talked with our pastor, and he got us in touch with the organization that we're with Global Outreach, and we spent our time, raising funds and going to language school, and now we're here.
So when you came down here for the first time yourself, what did you think?
Oh, I did a lot of crying. The first time I came down here and I saw the children and the women especially, and I'll cry again telling you that. The people are just beautiful, and they're just, they have the burden of sin on their own back, and that's hard. I mean, to know that you're a sinner and to feel responsible for taking care of it yourself is hard. The weight of works is what it is. You have to take care of it, and our heart, as soon as we came down here and arrived and saw for me to see the children and the women, and they're trying to be good, and they just never know because they don't understand about grace, and it just broke me, and I knew this is where we were supposed to be.
And so now you're in Cipreses. What was it that brought you to this specific location?
Well, this is an area that the teams had already been working in, so we were looking and searching around this area, and Jacob was actually the one responsible. I was in the States with all the medical care I needed, and the Lord really provided the perfect place for us. For me, medically, this is a wonderful location. It's nice and fresh air here in the mountains, and we ended up right here on this wonderful large property where the kids can run around and play, and that we were simply here initially because this is where the teams all work, and the Lord verified it by giving us this awesome home and making it to where teams could stay with us, and we didn't really have to do too much construction, so it was kind of a no-brainer. This is where we needed to be. The Lord said, "This is it right here." So we said, "Okay, we'll go. That's where we'll live."
Okay, so you've got a very beautiful property here, a very beautiful house. What is it about this house that makes it a really just something that you feel like God led you to be right here at this house?
Well, it's wonderful in that it's obviously a lot of open area. The kids have already made just recently the little forts, and they have area to run around and play. When we lived in the city, we didn't really have that, so it's really nice for the kids to be able to run around and play. It's nice and fresh. We've got obviously a beautiful house, and it's got it has 2 extra bedrooms. It has, oh my, let me see, I think it has 5 bathrooms or 5 showers and 4 bathrooms. And so everything's already set up inside. We didn't have to, it's real convenient. We have a nice, huge, like a 10-foot long picnic table that's really nice, and that we can have enough room for a whole team to sit around and eat dinner with us and have their meals, and it's very convenient for that. We also have wonderful neighbors right on the property right next door, and it is really nice that they are right here. We've made wonderful friends here, and they are somebody that we can call on at any time. They've made that clear, and they live right down the hill, right down there, and so we can walk right to their property and say hello and hang out or have them over, and they can encourage us and we can encourage them. And the town of Folk, where many teams are already working, is right at the bottom of our driveway, and so it's very convenient for that. Cipreses is right. We're basically in Cipreses, but it's also maybe 5 minutes this way, and then just around the corner that way is Coke, about 5 minutes away. So many places where the teams are already working, we are very conveniently located, and it's also very private. As you can see, there's not too many people who can see us up here, so it's nice to have privacy. We've got animals, we've got horses, there's cows and goats and chickens and geese and all kind of stuff for the kids to see and play with, and so it's just a really nice home. So we're in the nice big glass room where our huge picnic table is. This is where we like, when teens are here, we like to have a big, we have our big dinners in here, and we have a really good time this summer every time a teen was with us and could eat with us in here. We had a great time just all gathering around this table. But when teens aren't here, this is actually our classroom. So we are homeschooling, and we have lots of books and things around, and they do their art, and they do their Bible, and their science, and well, just all the subjects really. And so they've been working this morning with Johnny on creation and doing all kind of neat things, and they seem to really enjoy school, which makes it easy to teach them, and I enjoy teaching them.
So Benjamin, what's your favorite subject?
English.
What is that?
Learning about the planets.
Okay. Lizzie, what do you like best about this room?
School.
School. Sophia, can you sing?
La da 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 la 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 da dee da.
Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. What do you like best about back here?
I like the color back here. I like the doll art stuff back here, and do art stuff. And I love the disco back here. That's all.
Okay.
So this is it.